Hey, Rush, you on point. Let's see here.
Yeah, I ain't playing. Shoot.
I just did.
I done bookmark all the links,
Yeah, yeah.
all the classes. So all I gotta do now, instead of looking, I just tap on my little tab and pop right in the class.
You something else. My screen changed and I seen your face and I was like, oh, he with me. He with me. Who's this coming to class?
Yeah. You know, man, cleaning the school.
Yeah, no, I know who you related to. You related to Tillery. y'all, y'all some serious black dudes. Hey, you won't catch me slipping. Uh,
No.
see here, who came in class? Y'all too serious for me. you Philly cats. Okay. Um, it says somebody's here. Goodness.
Could it be
I'm
earlier?
almost at, no, well, it flew across my screen a student, but
Oh, there they
oh,
go. Jalen stuff.
Jalen.
Yeah.
I got that's why I got two screens. Everybody be thinking, hey Jalen. Everybody thinking I'm being evil.
Hey,
Are you logged into XB and Google?
yeah.
Okay, good. Let's see here. Did you find the assignment by the way?
Um,
You should be used to this by now. Don't do. Did you? So you're not in SB yet, right? Because you're saying you're hesitant.
yeah, I'm in SB right now.
Did you find today's assignment though? Okay, this is who now. See, every time I get that ring, Rush, I don't be playing. If I get that ring, I know a student's coming. It's like somebody knocking on the door. Kanasia Archie, welcome to class. I got your message, Kanasia, but I was too busy getting the videos ready for you guys, so I didn't respond. So don't want you to think I ignored you, but yeah, give me some time to respond tonight or whenever I get done with my son. But welcome to class. You might want to set your screens up. I do have a timer up. I don't have it no more. I was talking to Rush. Oops. Okay. So it's 2:41. That means you guys got 4 minutes to get ready. Now we're gonna have share outs like we did last quarter. So a lot of you guys should be used to this. And everybody starts with an A, but it's up to y'all to keep it. So your grades are coming out soon. I don't want you getting anxious, and they're going to review them. And it's based on your attendance, I bet, and how much work you did. So with that said, take 3 minutes to resize your screen like mine. Is my screen sharing? Yeah, it says I'm presenting to you guys. Okay, so I think you're seeing what I'm doing, but you want to resize your screen like I have here. So you have two screens, right? Like we did last quarter. Kanasia, your microphone's off, and I can't see you. I'm looking at the ceiling, and a light bulb. Is that you? Oh, I see a hand. Okay. Okay, I see the top of your head. You don't want to be seen. That's fine. But I need to see the top of your head the whole class. Okay. Well, that's a little better. Another student's coming in the room. Give me a second. Gray, I got you. I got you this period too.
Yes.
Oh my God, this dude. Look, dude. Don't be fighting me in this class. Okay.
I will never fight you.
No, yeah, bro. You be trying. You be trying. I got a 15-year-old, and you be pushing the envelope, bro. But all right. So, because I was gonna reach out to you tonight. You a smart guy. What was I gonna say? Everybody, the timer that you see on the screen is until we start our assignment. So you want to set your screens up. That's what I was telling Kanasia and Jalen, and now you too. Set your screens up. We do this every day. Set your screens up right now. If you're on a phone people. I'm gonna start calling in townhouse. My phone people. I'm calling your parents. I'm about to do that because you guys can't keep doing stuff on the phone. I'm sorry. My son's trying to get away with phone people stuff, and it's just not working for him. It's not gonna work for y'all. So hopefully you get on a laptop, and if you have a cell phone, you're still required to do the work in class. No more excuses. I'm sorry. It makes things very hard. I just graded all your papers and your submissions. If you guys use phone, there's a lot of work you miss, and it hurts your grade. It's another student. Hold on. Y'all can call me a dinosaur. I understand, but you got to do things the right way. My dad was a Marine. Dajay Moore, is your microphone working? Dajay? She seems here. Okay. All right. So let me do attendance because we got a minute left, and then maybe yeah, she's trying to fix her microphone. I got Autumn again. Oh Lord. Hello, Autumn. Daje's back. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Tyler.
How you doing?
I'm
Oh,
trying to get my computer to work, but
you
every
got
time.
you're talking. You fixed it. What's wrong?
No. This on my phone.
See, you and these y'all. We just talked about this. I'm going to tell Banky we need to kill this phone stuff immediately with you guys. I know it's easy, but y'all with these phones is killing your homework. It's
No,
killing your
they
screen.
don't mess up. They don't mess up my homework because all my stuff get did. But
No. Okay. Okay. Daje, let's talk about that after class, okay? Because we got a lot to do. Please. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Daje. She's about to cuss me out. All right. So a couple more seconds. Everybody should get their screen set. I'm about to take a moment to do attendance. Policy. I got notes this time because quarter 1 was horrible. You have to keep. If I say this time because they're getting on me about it. Hello. Who is this? Okay. No, that's a timer. So all right. I'm gonna wait for whoever that is to come in the room. But listen, you got to keep your cameras on the entire time. I'll be talking and I'll be in my instruction, and Mr. Rush is in here and he stays in here because he's relaying to teachers, and we have meetings what you guys are doing. So just don't try to hurt yourself because these are recorded. One, two. If a parent has a question about how you did, I have a whole selection of videos to send them so they know I did nothing wrong and they see what you did. So just be a student, try to do better. Everybody starts with an A, focus. Okay. So with that said, I think, did I hit the late timer? What time is it? Yeah, I did. It's 2:46. All right. So now everybody's considered late or absent. Take this time while I'm doing attendance to set your screens up. I'm sharing a screen. You should see one screen is Edsby. The other screen is going to be your Google Docs. And this is why I'm just not playing no more with these phones. If you have a cell phone, you have to download the app. I had a student last period cuss me out or really get on get on my case. And it was because she refused to use a computer. Now, here's the problem. If you guys take this mentality into a job setting, they will fire you. I don't care how easy the phone is. I have to say that. So with that said, make sure in the future you try to get on a computer because your phone won't cut it. You guys are trying to get jobs in trades, and we're going to talk about our norms in a second. You're trying to get jobs in trades, you have to actually learn how to do the job. This is what will get you not hired. So I hope that resonates with a lot of students because a lot of the students try to finesse and it's just stop. So if you're on a phone, you have to download the app. It's a Google app called Google Docs. And on my screen, this is what we're typing on. If you choose, because it's easy or whatever, to type on your little phone on Google Docs, you have to download the app first. You have to clear space. All right. If this is hard for you to understand, I will be reaching out to Mr. Irvin and your parent so this is clear because we're looking at our grades and we're trying to help you guys. But the rest of the games, they stopped when we're coming back to school. So please just follow the rules. Let me get into the norms. I'm off my soapbox. All right, so we're gonna go down the list, and I'm gonna ask you guys. You gotta understand, in Google Meet, your names are alphabetized by first name. So I'm not picking on you, but I'm going down the list, and this is for me to check and make sure you're in class. And if you don't respond, you eventually be ejected from class. So if you walk away from the computer, don't think I won't know, because if I call your name so many times, it won't be, oh, you didn't hear me, Miss Todd. No, you was gone. You have to come back tomorrow, and it should be an argument because you will be marked absent. Okay, just want to keep that in mind. If you're paying attention, participation points will be added to your score, as well as anything you do in class when I check on you, because we're going to share our screens. So 3 things we're going to check. We're going to check our camera. We're going to check our microphone, because I'm going to ask you questions. And we're also going to check our share screen function. If those things are not operating, staff will be contacting you and your parent. This is a non-negotiable, and you might want to look that up if what it means, because this is me covering my job as well as your education, because education in the classroom is sacred. You're going to start to understand that in this class, in any class you have with me. Welcome to class, Mr. Perry. All right, so let's get into our norms, all right? All right, we're gonna go down a list. The culture of our school code. Nice background. He's getting the hang of it. Okay, Perry. So the culture of the classroom is the norms, and we're gonna go through them together. The 5 basic norms. Miss Hall, can you read number 1? Autumn, are you there?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Okay, that was loud. Okay, she is there. Number 2, that would be, let's see here, Dajay.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Stuckey, can you read number 3? Jalen?
We will never behave in a way that discredit ourselves, our school, our family.
Thank you. Number 4, that would be not Rush. Miss Archie.
At Excel Academy Southwest students is always a lady or gentleman.
Awesome. Thank you. Mr. Perry, number 5.
We take pride in Excel Academy at South Shore.
South Shore. Bro, stop playing.
Southwest.
Okay. All right. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So let's go to our other ones. He had like a whole studio microphone there. That's cool. Back to the top. That'll be Autumn, number 1.
We respect the opinions of others.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Moore, that'll be number 2.
We respect the culture of the class.
Thank you. Jalen, that would be number 3.
We attend and participate.
Very good. Miss Archie, 4.
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Awesome. And Mr. Perry, can you finish it off with number 5?
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, sir. All right, so let's see if anybody remembers from quarter 1 what a post-secondary endeavor is. There's 3 routes. What could those be? I'm gonna open up the chat right now because the chat is usually disabled due to intruders. All right, chat's open.
Intruder alert.
What you say, sir?
Intruder alert.
Oh, okay. No, but the question, oh boy, the question is, what are 3 pathways to post-secondary endeavors? We talked about this a lot, everybody. Who remembers? All right, so the chat is open. Only person gets points. Don't blurt it out. If you know, and we need 30 seconds to respond. What are 3 routes that are considered post-secondary endeavors? What are they? And these are things you have to do after school, like get a job. But how? What are 3 routes? This is for 15 points. Nobody wants it, huh? Nobody remembers. Going once. Going twice. All right. So 3 routes of post-secondary endeavors are trade school. You guys are engineering students. A lot of students are asking me, why am I doing physics and engineering? It's the same thing. Physics is applied science. Physics is applied science. I'll say that again. Meaning when you do physics at the base level, you are doing the applications to understand them. When you become an engineer, electrical, civil, whichever engineer you want to become, if you choose to, you are applying physics at a high level. Okay, so let's jump into today. You should be logged into EDSB. Okay, everybody see what I'm doing, I think? Yeah, so you first want to start with a Google Doc. Open a tab. And then once you do that, make sure you're logged into your Gmail account, whether on your phone or a laptop, preferably. So you go to your account, and next you're going to open up Google Apps. Again, this is an app. This is why if you have access on your phone for now, you have to download the app. That's all it is. It's a toy. You need the real thing, which is a computer, so you can do real world stuff. All right, so click on Docs if you have it on your computer. If not, download the app Docs. All right, now make sure your screens are sized. You resize screens by dragging the horizontal or vertical. This is the horizontal is the top part. Vertical is this side. And you just click and drag. I have a mouse. If you have a touchpad, it's a little more difficult. You know, I don't know if they, will help you guys get mouses or mice. But as you can see, I have one side that is my Google Docs. Open up a blank document. Okay, so I have a blank document here. And then I have EDSB over here. You should be doing the same thing. Set your screens up. Now I'm scrolling up. I'm logged in. Make sure when you guys, because some people get confused. I don't know why. I don't know if your classes still show the last quarter classes, but you should only focus on anything that says RS2, not RS1. I don't know if that shows on you guys' screen or not. But you're in fifth period. No, it's not fifth period. What the heck? It is fifth period. Fifth period, because I'm getting confused with third. Fifth period, yep, there's everybody. And it's the last quarter of the day, the last class of the day. And you want to come to this assignment here. Now, somebody's going to be able to get, once I look at the list, about, let me see if it fits in the chat first. I want to say 40 points for reading this, but. Okay, so let's see here. Who's showing their screen? That's another thing. If your camera's not showing everything, I might not call on you to get points. I noticed that last quarter. See who's left class or not. So try to work and keep your camera ready when you're ready for participation. Is the chat open? Okay. So the first person that types in the chat, me, M-E, will be able to read what's in the chat. So let's take a look. It's open. So who would like to get 35 points for reading that statement?
Me.
I told you to see. I gave clear instructions. Type me, and he said me. Brother, me and you gonna fight. All right. So, so go ahead and read it, dude. I'm like,
World Star.
type me is the instructions, young people. So go ahead, Gray. Read.
All right. There is a species of Darwin's finch on the Galapagos
Galapagos. Yeah.
Island, and that can exert a force of 612 newtons with its beak as it cracks open the seed case. If it breaks moves through a distance of 0.84 centimeters during this operation, how much does work the finch do to get at the seed inside of the case?
Very good. Very good. Cool. All right. So now we're gonna go do the problem, right? So I don't know my quarter one students who just either failed. Mute yourself, Gray. You're sneezing at us, I guess. Okay, there you go. So my quarter one students, you know how to set your Google Doc up, right? You start with do now. Welcome back, Autumn. I was wondering what happened to you. So you start with your do now, and that goes in our document title, right? So you come up here, double click on the document title like we've done last quarter, and you type in do now. It's the same thing we've been doing, so nobody should be confused, right? So do now, and then the date. Today's date is what? So that'll be the 9th of November 2020. I hit enter, it saves. This is if you're in Google Docs. And next we have our header, right? So I'm gonna type my name, but you should be typing yours. Okay. And what else? We have our date again, because this is like your signature. When I was in grammar school, we had signatures or headers. So sorry, y'all, we have to do this. And then the period.
We had those when we were in grammar school too.
I don't know. I've been out of grammar school for a minute, sir.
Got our name, the date, what period we in, and what class is being taught.
Okay. So you know about this. Okay. All right. All right. So let's finish doing the assignment. You guys are intro to engineering. You gotta type all that with robotics students. Yeah, I was a CPS student too, sir. All right, now we got to center our title. Who knows what the title is? The chat is still open. You can get 15 points if you know what the title of the document is. It's in EDSB, so I'm just trying to see who's actually on point or paying attention. Does anybody want to answer that question? What is the title of today's assignment? Or should I just say type it, or you just want me to type it in? Do you know? Oh, Autumn. She gets 15 points. Nice. Okay, so let's carry on. We just take what Autumn gave us. If you have a mouse like me, you can copy this, what Autumn put, and put it in your Google Doc. So if you're following along with class, the work is not hard. But if you're doing other things, well, hey. So, all right, let me zoom in. And I'm going to center the title, right? Let me make everything big so you guys can see it. Right? I think 14 will do. There we go. So next we need what? Our exit slip, right? So exit slip, you just write this out, and then you guys got to fill in the definitions. I'm going to tell you what to type. So exit slip, right? And then I'm going to tell you what it's worth. It is worth, what was it, plus 25 points. And you guys have banks of points you use. You got the class. So at the end, a lot of students saved themselves because they had all these participation points. And they got them out of the class, no matter how bad they did. But if you're not participating, then I don't know if you have enough. Like a bank is a storage. Like a lot of, you've been saving it in a bank, like money. If you don't do that, then I don't know. All right, so it's worth 25 points. And it's towards previous assignments. So you can't just come back and be like, well, I did the exit slip, Mr. Tyler, so I had to do that question or I had to do homework. You're going to have a rude awakening. Assignments, right? And that is composed of your classroom term of the day. And I'm going to tell you what that is in a moment. And then your word of the day. Okay. So you should be typing what I'm typing because that's just 25 points if you did it and you turned it in with that done. So we're going to talk about those two terms later on, but I want to get started and also what else you need. You need the problem. Okay, so I think the problem was read already because it's in the chat. So I'm going to grab the problem. I'm going to tell you what to copy down from the chat. You got to go into the Google Meet to actually grab or copy and paste the question that we're about to examine. All right, so I'm going to come here. I already copied it. And the recordings will be available after 4:30 today. So there's a Google class, a Bitmoji classroom that you guys are responsible for doing. Some of you have had me already. You're just going to be doing current problems and other applications if you're a veteran student. And I know who you are and who I've had and who's done their classrooms. So just make sure in the back of your mind, you're getting your mind ready to do those Bitmoji classrooms again, because it's your final presentation of what you've learned. Self-reflection teaching technique. All right, so we have the problem in the document, right? So this is like, let's say 10. Let's make it 14. There we go. So you guys can see it. I think you can see it. I'm trying to see the monitor. Yeah, you can see it. All right, so now we have to understand something about how work is calculated in terms of physics. So work is usually joules, it's horsepower. If you're a guy that likes cars or a gal that likes cars, horsepower is a form of work. All right, so this is a real world application of this calculation. All right, now I had a student read it, I think, because it was in the chat. But we're going to go through some notes you need to get this problem done. And I hope you're typing with me because I'm literally solving the problem with you. It's called synchronous work. And then you have a homework problem. Everybody that's in quarter one knows what's happening here. You have a homework problem. It's going to be the same problem with different values. And you have to show all the steps. If you cut corners or you don't show a certain step, that's a point you're shaving off. So you gamble with your grade if you want to, but you have to have the same steps for both problems with the values that were given. All right, so let's get into this problem so we can leave a little bit early and enjoy our evenings. Work, as a definition, is equal to force, which is multiplied by the distance. This is an equation in physics you have to know. And with your notes that you have to have with your report, they have to be in the center. Okay, so that's the normal, read out term for what work is in terms of calculated in physics. Mr. Tyler, I have to switch back to my phone. I don't know if okay. Well, thank you for letting me know, Dodger. You still here. Um, So thanks for that. But let's carry on so you guys can get this problem done and the homework problem too, because it's asynchronous in classwork when we share out. It's asynchronous. So I'm gonna check and see how much you got typed up with me, or if you were just sitting back playing a video game and you wasn't doing no work. Either way, it's up to you to pass.
Man, I'm here. Let's
It,
do
I
it.
didn't say you wasn't here, dude. That was
Let's
a
do it.
general.
We got all that talking, man. Let's do it.
All I got is coffee and time, young man. All right, so look, let's do, golly, let's do this problem and get it done. All right. So you should have this much typed up. What is each dimension of this equation? So what is work measured in? What is force measured in? What is distance measured in? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it is. If we type it up, work is measured in joules. Okay, that's equivalent to what your force is measured in. That's newtons, as in Sir Isaac Newton, who was a white guy. And then distance is measured in meters. Right? We come down one, we got to talk about the mathematical representation of this equation so we can do algebra on it if need be. So that means, what does it mean mathematically if you look it up in a math book or a physics book? It's F equals mass. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about something else. It is work is equal to force times distance. I'm thinking about a conversation I had with my 15-year-old. All right, so come over here. The next thing you need, of course, is your known and unknown values. Okay, so I'm just setting it up because if you guys don't get used to doing this, the problem becomes extremely hard. It's kind of like when you're cooking. I keep saying this every quarter, every year, and I've been teaching here 5 years. Set it up just like just like as if you're about to create a meal. So you get your ingredients. I know a lot of you kids eat ramen noodles or something. You're gonna get whatever seasoning, your hot
Why
sauce.
you just stereotype all us?
I
Why
just
you use
I'm
food
talking about when
stamps?
I was in the building, man. Why are you so aggressive? Greg, can you tell Greg, am I lying? How many of y'all was eating the noodle packages in the building? You think I'm
All of
stereotyping?
us.
Eating good noodles every day.
Well, they paid for it. What you want from me? All right, can we do the problem, man? I mean, they bought it, and I seen them eat them. So, like, come on, man. All right. Anyway, we have some variables we have to declare, and that is this equation. If I'm talking about work, I'm talking about W. If I'm talking about force, I'm talking about F. If I'm talking about distance, that's the lowercase d. I'm making sure you know how to type it up, and I'm showing it on the screen, so there's no excuses. All right. So, what is our first variable? Let's look at our problem. Well, force. If you read the problem, it says it right there. Force, I'm highlighting it, of 612 newtons. I'm telling you how to read these problems so they're not hard on the quiz for Friday. So, if you're picking it apart, because physics problems are just puzzles, you guys. If you pick it apart and think about it, it's easy. I know you like video games and social media, so you can do these problems. Get off the phone, Perry, and focus. This is your problem. Anyway, I see you. F is equal to. He gonna turn his camera off now. That boy. All right, you better be
Hey
ready.
man,
You better be ready to share
you
out,
know,
man. You better be ready to share
love
out,
of my
man.
life is texting me right now.
This is recorded. I'm gonna send this to your mom, and she can talk to you about your love of your life. Do the work. You're in class. All right. Yeah. I don't want to have to write a norms infraction. You tripping? All right. So come on. Let's finish. So distance. Make sure it's a lowercase d, everybody. Is equal to what? And I said that because I did this problem in last period. Well, if you look in the problem, it says through a distance of 0.84 centimeters. I love physics problems because they say exactly what you need to do. All right, so we know that it is 0.84 centimeters, right? And we got to convert centimeters into something we know. Meaning, when you calculate this, you have to make sure it's in the right dimension or the equation is wrong. So, look, how do we do that? Well, if you don't remember from elementary school, there's something called prefixes or powers of 10. So let's rewrite this. But we can't use centimeters. All right, so I'm going to delete that. We have to use 0.84 times 10 to something. What does a centi mean? If you look it up in Google, you'll see what a centi means, and I'll also give you an article.
100th.
Oh, she said it. Nice. That was 20 points. It was a 30-second window for that. She got it in the first 2 seconds. So Autumn is a veteran of the class, by the way, everybody. Format, let me raise it. She says hundredth, and I'm going to show you why she said that. Okay. Some of the students that had the class already, you're going to have a real easy time with me because you got the work probably in Google. So what is a prefix? Let's come here, and I have a link I've already looked up for you guys. Put this in the chat. And I have to say, she's absolutely right and why she got the points. Take a look at this link. All right. And the chat transcripts will be available in EDSB, and you can look them up. You can open them up as a text file. So everything we talked about, everything that's in the chat will be there as well with the video today. All right. So what is 100th? You see right here, centa. This is what we're doing, right? If you're paying attention, because I might give you kilo, I might give you milli, micro. And if you don't know which one it is, you're going to get the problem wrong because everyone's different. So 100th, as Autumn has noted, is 10 to the negative 2. All right. In case you forgot, that was the elementary school thing. You're in high school. All right. So let's go back to the problem. So we have to rewrite it. And I did this for you here as the distance, lowercase d, is equal to 0.84 times 10 to the negative second power. That removes the center part. It's just a conversion. All right. So now our unknown. Basically, what did the problem ask us? I'm going to scroll up a little bit and go back to the problem. So at the end of the problem, it says, hey, how much work, if you're reading is fundamental. This is very cool. How much work, all right? It tells you what you're looking for. So unknown. And that's W. I'm using the equation above, its variables, is equivalent to question mark. We're going to calculate that. Some number in what? Joules. If I scroll up a little bit, this is what we defined in our notes that you should have in your report. Okay, so let's keep going. We got to calculate things. And this is an easy problem, and the homework is going to be the same way. It's just different numbers. So with that said, what's your strategy? Solve work utilizing the energy equation, or work energy equation, I should say. Okay. And if you don't believe this is the equation, you can always look it up online because physics equations are widely available, especially through various universities and engineering schools. All right, now what's your strategy? You're going to grab this equation here, right? This is a mathematical part, and we use the mathematical part in case we have to do algebra. You don't want to be trying to manipulate up here this whole word for word to cancel words out. So you use math as a shorthand to calculate things, especially if you're a scientist or engineer. So what do we do here? Well, it's already set up to give us the answer for work. I don't want you guys to get in the habit of thinking you're always going to just be able to multiply a number, right, Tyler? No, you got to use the equation, because what if this question asks you to find distance or force? You have to use algebra to get force by itself or distance by itself from this equation based upon what you have. All right, so it's set up. I'm just going to copy this and put it here again. And now I'm going to put the values from our known section into the equation. So that means force was equal to what? Parentheses, scroll up a little bit. It says force is equal to 612 newtons. That's from our known values, in case you're wondering, that we got from our problem. What about distance? Well, we know what distance is. We got the right conversion for it to use it. Because remember, work is always calculated in terms of meters. So I'm just going to grab this part because that's what you should have in your notes, and that's what you're going to use for this calculation. Your known values. Like I was talking about cooking and stuff. All right, so close parentheses. Now, we got a few more steps to go because Some things will cancel out and create new things. So if we're looking at meters, I'll highlight meters and highlight newtons, and we'll cross them out. To cross things out, you go to Format and come down to Text and strike it out. And you got to do this in your notes too, so I hope you got them to get full points. So newtons crosses out too. Okay, who is this now?
You put this in the chat, right?
Aaliyah. You said I'm putting in the chat? Nope. I was told I can't do that no more. You guys got to type it up. Ooh, yeah.
Who told you that you couldn't do that no more?
My boss.
Who,
Why?
Mr. Borders?
No, he's not my boss though. But yeah, no. Okay.
Who did it? Banky.
That's not fair. Notes is notes. You're providing notes.
Are we gonna get this done, or are we gonna argue, y'all? I'm just saying. This is recorded. So I'm gonna tell you what my superiors told me. All right, so don't fight me. All right, so hey, Aaliyah, you just got here. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Aaliyah. All right, turn your mic off. You feel like you driving. I'm gonna need you to get this work done. Though, let me do attendance again. Let's see here. Because I gotta take attendance again because she's here. Side by side. So I'm pausing for a second, but you guys should be catching up to the notes part.
Scroll back up.
Okay.
Please.
All right, let me finish this last note while I do attendance. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll up. And y'all can tell me to scroll down because it's 3:16. We're making good time. All right, so scroll up to where? Here? Hello?
Yeah, I just need to get the unknown. I didn't know what it was.
Yes, well, we're calculating. All right, so let me see here. Come on, my attendance is frozen. All right, let me refresh this screen. So use this time to catch up on your whatever you got to type up. The video will be available. I keep saying that like a broken record by 4:30 today. So make sure you come back later.
It's
Okay.
not gonna let me copy and paste off the S because I'm on my phone.
I know, and I was told by staff, Aaliyah, you got to stop doing that. They want y'all to use
Mr.
computer.
Fournette said that he gonna give me a computer Wednesday. I'm supposed to be going up there Wednesday because I went up to the school today.
So you're gonna have to type up on your phone the video. They don't want me copying and pasting too much with y'all.
Hey, Aaliyah, did you get in touch with Irv?
For what?
Because he in charge of electronics. Did you get in
Yeah.
touch with him?
No, I already talked to Mr. Fournette. I already went up to the school today.
All right,
He
but listen.
said,
All right, Aaliyah, hold on. I'm not saying that you did nothing wrong. What I'm saying is, anytime you got a tech issue, just go directly to Irv. Irv, he either gonna give you an avatar to show that something wrong with your computer right now, or he gonna get your stuff replaced immediately. So next time, just get in touch with Irv first.
all right.
Mr. Rush, next time take Leah outside the classroom to discuss that. You don't want to interrupt his class.
Okay. Thanks, staff, and thanks, Rush.
Yeah, I was gonna say copy that, but I just feel like everybody.
No, it's okay. We're working together.
All right.
Okay. So everybody, we got to finish up on this assignment. Take a few moments to let me know if you got copied out anything. I'm doing attendance real quick, so if I call your name, don't respond. I'm just calling your name to mark you present because for some reason it didn't save everybody. So I'm just going to mark you present at this point. Archie's been here. Champagne is not present. Davis not present. Dixon not present. Dueling not present. Joshua Garcia not present. Gray present. Autumn Hall is present. Sinkara Laitu absent. Aaliyah Mims, she ran a little late. Daje Moore is in the list. She's present. Gerard Perry ran a little bit late. He's here. Rael Smith absent. Jalen Stuckey was present. Valdez is absent. And Mr. Martin is absent. So goes a roll call. All right, let's do here. Let's recycle this. It's not loading. I just clicked everybody that was here. And okay, there it goes. Right. No, Martin is absent. Okay. So save, right? You must. I did. All right. I'm gonna have to contact them about this. Okay. So at any rate, I got a recording too, so I don't know. I'll take a picture of the screen. It's me. You're killing me. I'll fix you by tonight, though. All right, so I could do attendance again when they get back to me. All right, so let's finish the problem off, everybody, because it's 3:20. We got 20 more minutes of class. Let me maximize this to see the cameras. Also, by the way, if your camera stays off, I do shave off points because that's what they're telling me. I got to make sure you're here. All right, so anyway, we're going to put our numbers in. We put our numbers in already, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it. So the last few steps is what? You'll take this, and we're going to clean it up, right? I was slowing down to give you guys time to catch up, but some things got resolved, so I didn't even mind. Staff is on point today. Okay, so now that's the final calculation, right? I'm going to take this here. I think you guys can still, am I still sharing? Yeah, I am. So put this here, and we're going to calculate this. So what you want to do is you want to use Math Papa, and some of you guys might have this bookmarked already. But you're going to type in exactly what you need to calculate it. I use this because it's a free tool on phones and the laptops. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Okay, here we go. No, come back. There we go. Okay, so let's grab this link. I'm putting it in the chat so you guys can use it. Here we go. All right. So if you, because you're gonna need this for your homework problem, so make sure you save that link, you guys and gals, because you're gonna. What? Perry.
I'm just typing my notes into chat so I can copy and paste them because I can't do split screen.
I understand. Well, however it works for you. As long as you get it done by 8 p.m. tonight, you'll be all right. So, because I want to talk about the Bitmoji Classroom, and I also want to talk about how you submit these assignments. You raised your hand, Perry. You have a question, or what was that?
Yeah, like this concept of homework y'all got. Like, if it's homework, why can't we turn it in like the next day when we got your class to give us time?
That's I'll talk to Banky about that. That's a good thing because most teachers, we have to turn in grades by the end of the day because they check on our scores in Etsby. They check on y'all scores. So I'll ask him and see. But that's a great question.
Yeah, because a lot of us work, and then like we gotta work right after school.
I work too. Yeah, all right. My son cussed me out about that this weekend. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear you. That's a valid question. My son was like, "How you expect me to work a job and do?" Yeah, I got you. All right, I'll ask him though, and we'll see what happens. All right. So remind me if you don't get an answer by tomorrow's class. What was I saying? No problem. So use Math Papa to calculate the final answer, and 612, right? Multiplied by what was it? What do we have there? 0.84, I think. I'm trying to, that this thing is in my way. There we go. So 0.84 multiplied by 10. You got to put that in there too. And I hold shift and press the 6 key on my keyboard, and it raises it to a power. And it's -2. Okay, so calculate. And your final answer should be 5.14. So you come over to your Google Doc, and we're just going to edit this. And the answer is 5.14 joules, the final answer. All right, now let's talk quickly about the homework assignment so you guys are not tripping. And I'll try to get the answer to Sherrod's question, hopefully tonight or tomorrow when we come to morning meeting. You'll know by, well, it's 5th period, so you'll know by then, I hope. So I'm going to bold this answer because that's the final answer to the problem. That's our synchronous problem. Now, synchronous problems we do in class. Again, the synchronous, asynchronous stuff, this is not Tyler being evil. This is CPS saying, hey, we're doing synchronous, asynchronous. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought about synchronous, and as engineers, synchronous means anything with time. Asynchronous means without time. Okay, those are engineering terms. So when they said it, I was like, huh? But they meant homework, I think. I'm pretty sure they meant. So let's see here. Asynchronous problem. I have some values written down for you guys. And make sure you're putting this in your document. I will put this part in the chat, so you just put it in your document and handle it. So asynchronous problem or homework / practice, because y'all be arguing. I'm agreeing, but I'll ask them if there's a way to extend the time, basically. My son has asynchronous work. I'm like, yeah, you gotta sharpen your blade. You got jobs. I hear you. I see you, Perry. I had a son. I was in engineering school, and I had a full-time job as an engineer. So I
Sounds like you had it rough, buddy.
Yeah, sounds like I was a parent, buddy. All right, so let's put the problem in there.
I wasn't trying to diss you.
I didn't say you was dissing me. I was just giving you some knowledge. Hold on, give me a second.
Mr. Carla, can you go down a little bit?
Down to where? Who's that?
Go up a little bit.
Oh, that was Danje. Okay.
Right there.
Okay. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna put in the chat, you all, the asynchronous problem you put into your document. I know she needs to see that. And the values just changed a little bit, but you should be able to do the same steps. Show all steps. Don't cut corners. And just do the problem right. So this is this. I don't want to hear any arguments tomorrow. Well, my score so low. Well, why did you try to finesse? It didn't work out, huh? All right, so there's your asynchronous problem in the chat. Make sure you copy it over, put asynchronous, and do it similar to the problem we did together. This is not hard. So if you don't turn it in by tonight, I'll get an answer about Perry's question. But if you don't turn it in tonight by 8 p.m., and this is real easy if you follow my steps and you was paying attention, then it's worth 20%. I gotta ask him also if he's giving y'all until Sunday to get only 80% on assignments that you finish at the last minute on Sunday, because we used to do that too. So I gotta ask that question later. But make sure you put this into your document now so you'll have it. Now, while you're doing that, can I scroll down? Is everybody got this part? Because I wanted to talk about some other things. This goes here, actually. Okay, so that's not the same question. Let me grab the right question. So you should have grabbed from the chat this question. There we go. And that should be in there. And that's your question that you have to answer on your own. So you did one with me. Now you have to do one on your own. Okay. And it's the same steps. All these steps, it better be in there, y'all. Now you don't have to rewrite the notes again, but you do have to tell me your known and unknowns, and you do have to show me your steps. Please don't cut corners.
You go up for a second.
Right here?
Yeah.
He's screenshotting. Look at him. All right. So I heard it. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to catch up and at least do it. We have share outs in 5 minutes. If you have something to share out, then you'll be getting a maximum of 25 points. Now, again, these are participation points. If you don't have a stockpile of points, don't come at me at the last minute and you got an F talking about how can I get a B. I'm going to laugh and I'm not going to do it nicely. Please stockpile your points. Be ready to share out.
Why are you going to laugh, though?
Because you knew from the recordings that I've been doing with you that you knew how to survive this class and you just didn't do it. So I'm laughing because I'm be like,
it's an evil world we live in, y'all.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at you like you knew better though. You knew better. I told you for how many weeks? 8 weeks, and I'm going to laugh, and it's gonna be a hearty laugh, and be like, all right. I'm gonna be like, I love you though, but no, all right. All right. So a couple of minutes, 5 minutes. Try to get everything typed up. We're gonna do share outs. And when we share out, you share your screen using the presentation button. And it allows me to see what you've done so far. So I hope you've been following along. Because if you opt out of doing this, there's a certain amount of points that are deducted from your score. So please be ready with something. All right. So, okay, I know that. Thank you. Excuse me. All right. So I just wanted to make note that remember the exit slip part we have in the middle this white box. Can I get Mr. Gray to read what's in the white box there? Starts with classroom term of the day for 20 points. Mr. Gray, are you there?
Yo, what's the shortcut to cut the word out?
To cut the wire out?
To cut the word out, like when you got the dash through the line through the words.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. You talking about strike through? So you okay? I'll show you in a second. But Gray, are you there? No. Perry, can you read what's in that white box here on the screen? It says classroom term of the day.
Classroom term of the day is Juuls. Do not smoke those. They are unhealthy.
No, and read the rest too.
Word of the day is orthodox.
Thank you, sir. Jules is a form of work. All right,
I know,
Autumn.
Funny.
Okay. Autumn, can you read the gray box that says agenda? It's right underneath. Welcome to
Today's objective. Students will be able to evaluate the equation of work with the respect to force and distance.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. That's 20 points for her. Okay, so let's continue on, right? We have share outs. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen at this point. I'm going to go down the list. It is now 3:35. You have the option to leave a little bit early or share out in the morning. So if you're leaving early, it's
share out tomorrow afternoon. I got to head to work.
Okay, that's why I knew some of y'all are working. That's why I did it this way. So make sure you're ready to share out to start a class tomorrow, sir. I'll see you later.
Deuces.
Turn that work. I was about to tell him, turn the work in at 8 p.m. He didn't wait. I didn't say you dismiss yet. All right, so everybody, turn in your assignments. If you don't want to share now, you've been working hard. I hope you have, but you better be ready to share something tomorrow if you want to share nothing now. Otherwise, you lose these points for in class. So who would like to share out? Anybody? Because we have 4 more minutes. All right, now if I call on y'all tomorrow when we're in class and share what you did yesterday and it's not turned in, it's gonna hurt. So please turn it in and be ready to share it in the morning. Otherwise, you're dismissed. Enjoy your evening. This is due the homework problem and the synchronous problem by 8 p.m. So see you guys later. And the videos will be available later on. I'm gonna be here to 3:40, so I don't know if you got questions or you're just not hearing what I'm saying. Okay, so let me go down the list. Autumn, did you have a question? Microphone's off. Oh, Autumn's presenting. She don't want to be bothered with me tomorrow. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Well, did you get the homework problem in there though? Oh, you did. Oh, you start. Okay, you started. Oh, you did it. Okay. All right. Don't forget your exit slip and everything else, and you know how to submit. Yeah, I was going to say that name. Change the document name. So make sure you put it in Edsby, Autumn, and I'll see you in class tomorrow, dear. You got your in-class points. Who's next on the list? Anybody else? It's 3:37. You can try to get your in-class points today or tomorrow. Either way, you have to show them because it hurts your grade if you don't show something. I'm going to take it as if you did no work in class. Ali, are you there? Kanasia, are you there? Jalen, Jarrell, Dajay.
I'll share tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
okay.
you say, Mr. Time? I'm sorry.
Okay, I need y'all to share your screens in a moment. Jalen, go first.
I said I'm gonna share tomorrow. Cause I got a lot of work to do.
Are you gonna share tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, because of the fact that I gotta type it.
You guys still turn it in by 8, sir, but I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Dajay, Aaliyah, anybody else want to share today before we leave?
It's the time I'm gonna shut tomorrow.
All right. Make sure you're ready tomorrow and you turn it in.
I don't have that much to share, Mr. Tyler, because
We'll share it tomorrow. Just share it tomorrow. Just make sure you turn everything in by 8 tonight.
all right.
All right. See you later. It's 3:39. We're almost out of time. Kanasia, are you there? Jarrell, are you there? Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm finna present
Okay.
right now.
Okay, so finish it by 8 and then be ready to share what you've done tomorrow. Okay? Did you hear me, Miss Archie, or no? Are you there? Oh, she shared. She said, I'm gonna share today. Okay, go ahead then. You got it. Okay. Can you make your screen bigger? Because it's hard to see that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, you did a lot. Now, do you know how to turn it in? Like you put that in ESB when you're done with it. You know how to do that?
Yeah, I know how.
Okay. All right. You got till 8 p.m. to finish both problems. So homework
Okay.
problem and yeah, but I'll see you later then. Great job. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, you too.
Who else is in here? Gray. He's not responding. All right, Mr. Gray, class is over. I hope you turn the work in by 8 p.m. tonight and be ready to share what you've done to get your in-class points. You have a great evening.